Hello, sweeties. Today, I'm going to show you how to set up SQL 1.0 mirroring into Fabric. Yes, you heard it right. SQL Server 1.0. Okay, so we're going to start with an empty mirror database in Fabric. Here it is. Nothing much going on. Cool. All right, then we're going to jump across to SQL Server. So I've put it on a Windows 2000 machine. Yeah, I know it's a little bit of a throwback. And the first thing we have to do, oh, well, let's hide this, is start SQL Server. So we can do that from a command line. So I need to go over to where I've installed it, which is my E drive. You'll see there's a SQL folder and there is a bin.p folder. And there it is. There is a binary SQL Server.exe. SQL Server. And there you can see it started up. SQL Server 1.0. Yes, this is really SQL Server. Right. Let's actually go and do it. Let's go and create a table. Let's go and insert some data. So now I need to start a tool so I can insert some data into it. And so it's all installed in the same place, SQL bin.p. I'm going to use iSQL. So that you can still use today. But this is a SQL 1.0 version. We're going to connect with SA, and of course, in traditional style, we'll have no password. So let's open this file up here, and then I've got some sample SQL. So let's have a look at the databases. So let's just pull that out. And of course, I've got to hit go. So I can see I've got 4 databases: master, model, pubs, DB. So you can really feel that it is SQL Server. Right, so let's go and create a database. Let's choose create SQL bits. Go. Right. And now when I run that, create that, select star from databases, there's my SQL bits database. So let's do use SQL bits, go, and let's create a table. And I'm just going to create this table here called demo. And I'm actually using 3-part names, but I don't need to. Just created a table. So let's go and insert some data into it. And we're going to call this data here. Right. Go. Then I can do select star from demo, go 1 row. And so let's go and see if that started to mirror. Right, let's go into here, let's hit refresh. Cool. Okay, looks like the files were uploaded and it looks like they've appeared here, and we should be able to do a preview. 1 row with the text we wanted. We can look at the status. We can see the tables come across. Let's see that. That's obviously just, it takes a few seconds for that to be updated. So we're successfully mirroring some data I've inserted into SQL Server 1.0. I'm just emphasizing it, SQL Server 1.0 from 1989. And that data is coming across. But let's see if we can do something a bit more exciting. So let's say we could go back and we can actually just do an insert some more data. So that's another row. And then how about we do another row. Let's see if that's sort of coming through. Couple of rows of data. Let's hit here, refresh. All right, we can now see the data has been replicated across. But because we are adding the rows, you actually see more rows being replicated than actually is inserted. But let's go and see it in the SQL endpoint. Let's hit refresh. Make sure everything's all updated. There's our 3 rows. Right, now let's try an update. So let's change the row 2. And now let's go back to the mirror and see when that data gets updated. Let's write a query. And there we go. And we can see that our data has been updated. So we can see that now has gone from row number 2, has gone from ID, has gone from 2 to from inserted to updated. And there we have it. We have data being written into SQL Server 1.0 and updated in SQL Server 1.0. And then we have that data being updated in Fabric. And thank you for your time and love you. Oh, before you go, I will be doing a video next on how this all hangs together. So all the little bits that make it work in the background. So, all right, bye-bye. See you again next time.